Hello, everybody. This is Dion, Major, founder of Revenue by Design, and I'm really excited to bring another one of our offerings to you. Here at Revenue by Design, we create revenue-ready programs. What does that mean? You might be asking. That means that we work with the entire go-to-market team, from executive sponsor to frontline folks executing on the vision, and wrap programs around it. Because a lot of times what we see is there's a lack of roles, responsibilities. There's a term called swim lanes. People don't know what to do and how to do it and how to intersect and interlock with their counterparts. And it might seem a little like a step back at the end of the day, but a lot of times what's missing in being really successful for us and our teams is the clarity at the end of the day, is literally the brass tacks of who's doing what is our charter, what is our purpose, what are the roles and responsibilities, who is doing what is the deliverable, how are we seeing success, what's our 30, 60, 90 at the end of the day. So that is what we do here. That is what I do in the workshops that I lead for Revenue by Design with our clients, and what I bring to conferences when we're leading workshops. And so I'll share this with you as well. I'll put links to everything so you can at least see it. But in our workshop, we talk about this, and we have folks do kind of a benchmark exercise on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you at today in achieving your goals? Meaning we start at a really high level, that 50,000 foot executive level, where we're supposed to be setting the vision and direction for our teams. We as leaders set the what and the why. In order to empower our teams and drive trust, and quite frankly, lead through change management, our teams are empowered with the how. A frontline salesperson or a frontline anybody, if you've got RFP responders, if you have folks in ops, enablement, delivery, those teams know how to do their job better than we do as leaders, and that is how it's supposed to be. So when we talk about roles and responsibilities, that's exactly what we're talking about. As an example, a lot of times I'll hear from folks, my executive doesn't know what I do or how to do it, and he or she couldn't even do my job. They're not supposed to, is my response. They're not supposed to know. And just like an executive isn't going to go and create dashboards in Salesforce, that's not their role. Their role is vision. And so when I talk with teams about identifying roles and responsibilities, that's kind of the therapy work that we're talking about, that we're doing, is in order to tame things, we have to name them. We can't tame it if we can't name it. And so a lot of times there's this frustration of lack of understanding because we're not seeing each other and we're not understanding the roles and responsibilities that everybody has. And so the workshop that we do for everybody is talking about leading through transformation and change management efforts in 3 easy steps, meaning everything is a program. There's a before, during, and after. And we literally ground in purpose, where we're going, where we started, roles and responsibilities. And we have a deck that we walk everybody through. And as well as we have our workshop, our workbook outline that we guide everybody through. So the workshop that we offer is a mix between learning and doing. And so as you can see behind me, I've written a book called The Stepped Approach. And in there, we talk about the learn, create, execute 3-step approach, because learning and doing are 2 different things, but we can't do without learning. And we can't do without a creation. So a lot of times we do ready, fire, aim instead of ready, aim, fire. And so the workshop that we do, all the work that we do, whether we do a workshop or a longer engagement, is all about getting clarity, to build a system, to anchor on our leadership style, and to put a blueprint in place that our team is a part of and that everybody's aligned to at the end of the day. The results of these efforts are always successful. They always work. And here's why. We're gaining a level of self-awareness. We are harmonizing the qualitative and quantitative, meaning I really want my team and myself to be able to have really great conversations, but I need that tied to metrics. I need that tied to quantifiable outcomes. And it works every time. We literally I just wrapped up an engagement with a client where I was working with the VP of sales as well as their team on these very things that we're talking about. What is the before, during, and after? What are the table stakes that we need to be engaged in when we are in a customer facing role? Doesn't matter what that role is. And by this team engaging in this plan and through coaching efforts with myself and the team executing, the team was able to pull forward about $100,000 in orders that they would not have if they didn't follow this plan. So if you're looking to pull forward results, let's definitely engage in this workshop. And I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you.